Hi everyone, welcome to a brand new weekly vlog. I was going to start florals this week, but because of a vacation that I am going on next week, I thought that I would change my plan and basically do some beginner friendly courses and tutorials and just explore different subject matters. I am hoping this will give me an idea about the order in which I want to explore different subject matters and also possibly give me a better idea about what I am interested in and what I am not interested in at all. So I am going to start right away with the new course and let's see what I paint. So I am starting with this course on brush marks, something that I have been trying to do, build a brush mark library. But I found a course on it, so it's gonna make my life a little easier, and I have already done a few exercises. And now I'm going to do gestural brush marks and then 2 projects. It's a very basic course, so you can do this in the beginning. A lot of this you might already know, but I did manage to find a couple of new things. So that's good. If you don't like to put brush marks on a sheet of paper and just do that, then an excellent way of testing out your brush marks is creating this daisies painting, which the instructor has taught in the course. I had a lot of fun practicing my brush marks this way. I'll definitely be doing more of these. But something you do need to remember while doing this is that the point of this painting is not to create a beautiful piece, but to test your brushes and practice brushwork. So make a mess, create daisies that don't look like daisies, and see what your brushes can do. Until now, what I have been doing is watching a tutorial and then following it exactly as the instructor taught. However, I have realized that that's not something that's gonna take me to the next level, that is creating work of my own. Because a lot of the things are then decided by the instructor, like where to put certain elements, which colors to use. So until I start doing interpretations of those pieces and until I try to bring my own thing into them, I won't be able to learn as much as I want to. So this is basically a piece that I did by following a tutorial exactly, and later I will be taking a random picture, and by using the tips and techniques that were taught by the instructor, I'll try to create a new painting from the picture. By the way, this is a Skillshare tutorial and it's called, I think, Painting Prague in Layers. All the names of the courses are in the description below, so you can check them out. The first thing I am doing today is this watercolor painting course, and this is the only thing that I am doing today. If you want to learn how to paint with watercolors and paint something nice, it's an excellent course because it provides the template, so you don't have to draw anything. I chose to draw because I didn't want to go through the entire tracing thing, plus I got an opportunity to practice my drawing, which is really bad. So I did draw this yesterday, but if you don't want to draw, then it's a great course for you. Also, I told you earlier that I am going on a vacation next week, and turns out now I am going on a vacation this week too. A friend of mine wanted to go somewhere, so we made a plan to spend a couple of days in the hills. We are leaving day after tomorrow, so I am not going to be able to do a lot because it's a very sudden and unexpected plan, so I have a lot of things that I need to do, and it's kind of strange how things align. I didn't want to start the next part this week because of the break next week. Turns out I am not going to be able to paint every day this week too, so it's a good thing that I didn't start a major project. And this is the last thing that I wanted to do today. So I'll just finish this and then I'll see you once I am back from vacation. So I am back from the first vacation and the second vacation, and it's a Thursday 2 weeks later. Finally, I can get back to painting. Initially, I was just thinking of scraping this video and getting to the main thing that I wanted to begin after the vacations ended. However, I am not feeling like getting back into proper painting immediately. I am feeling a little tired because of all the travel, and because of my meds, it's not easy for me to do that. So I want to take some time to figure out how I want to take my painting forward and how I want to learn more. So I decided to just continue this week like I have been doing so far, doing some courses and painting what I feel like. The course that I'm doing today is about practicing brush control, and I'm going to paint winter cards while doing that. So I think it will be a lot of fun, and if I like it, then I can definitely do more of this to practice my brush work and brush control. So one of the reasons that I prefer to do this kind of practice before making the actual piece, even though all of this is just practice and I'm learning watercolors, is that it gives you an idea about what will work and what won't, and it allows you to experiment with brushes, textures, and then when you end up making the final, sorry, birds are chirping outside my window and they are not gonna stop anytime soon. But yeah, so it allows you to basically understand that how different brushes will act differently, especially in this case. This is the one that I made with a bigger brush, and this is the one that I made with a smaller brush. So now, depending upon what I want to get as the final result, I can pick the brush that I want. Also allows me to see which colors I want to pick, and these are random colors from the which I already had on this one. So I just needed to clear those, so I decided to pick those up. But yeah, this is the benefit of doing these. These basically increase the confidence that I have when I am going to work on the final on the good quality watercolor paper. Makes me more confident, and yeah, so I just wanted to mention that. So I am done with the painting for the day, and I just painted 2 cards. These allowed me to practice my brushwork and get back into painting. I'll be doing more of these again, because then I'll be able to focus more on my brushwork and less on actually making these. And I do recommend this course if you want to practice your brushwork while painting something fun. See you tomorrow. Today I am going to paint a landscape for the first time maybe. I have painted sunsets, but nothing like this. and I have already been through the course which I am referring to, and I initially was not going to do any voiceover for this one, but I decided to do this because the course is great for landscape painting and for watercolor beginners. So if you are someone who is interested in landscape painting with watercolors, you should definitely check this out. It will give you a lot of idea about how to paint landscapes. And I think if you have been doing watercolors for a while and this is your first landscape painting, after this painting you can still go and look at reference pictures and paint something on your own without referring to a course or following a tutorial. So today is the last day for this particular video, and I decided to paint a few more cards which allow me to practice brushwork, and that's what we are going to do today. Paint a couple of cards, and I definitely recommend this course if you want to practice brushwork in a really fun way. I think I have said this a few times by now. So yeah, I just love this course, so I am recommending it to everyone. So that's it for this particular video. I'll see you next week and we will be beginning with botanicals. I'm so excited for that phase of my learning journey. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share the video and subscribe to the channel if you like my content and if you want to support me. Bye.